On the island of Newfoundland, upon the southwest coast, lies the little town of Virgil, to whom I'll sing this toast. There are so many islands that lie just off her shore, and when the cold north wind blows, you can hear the billows roar. The people from the village make their living from the sea. They like their independence, it shows that they are free. Some fish in their small boats in the wind, the rain and sleet, while others make their living on the offshore trawler fleet. They've known their share of tragedies down through the years, and when the memories overcome, they show their grief with tears. For they have lost some loved ones to the furies of the seas, for heartaches and heartbreaks are locked in memories. This village, it's got beauty carved on its rugged shore. 7 miles of pure white sand, who could ask for more? The mountains and the valleys where the rivers run so fast, and the salmon rise to the sportsman's fly as he makes another cast. Now the people of this village love their native home, for anyone who goes away, oh surely will return. Just like that lifelong mystery, the answer you won't know. What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul? What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul?
Good evening and welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight in our stories we have model boat making, principals report. Please stay tuned for these stories after this. Try your luck on Wednesday and play TV bingo, sponsored by Burjo Academy. Cards are 6 for $5 and can be bought from any student of Burjo Academy and in most stores around town. Mr. Curt Bungay has been building a model schooner for a fellow from Lock Harbor. The fellow was looking for someone to bring his boat to life. When Mr. Bungay received the boat, it was just the bottom. Mr. Bungay had received the boat in October and began working on it in November. Great detail has gone into the making of the riggings for this boat. His wife Helena had made the sails. The boat was not quite finished while I was there, but he figured it would be done within the next couple of days. The boat's name is Leo Legacy. Mr. Bungay has also done several other boats, making them from scratch with only a picture to go by. During Violence Awareness Month in February, the ACW will be participating in a community challenge against violence and will be creating awareness to the issue of elder abuse. On Thursday, February 9th, in the parish hall, the doors will be open at 2 p.m. Tea and coffee will be available to all those interested in joining in the fight against elder abuse. I went over to the school for Mr. Penny to give his principal's report.
I want to thank Maxine for coming in again. It's been a little while since we've done this, so I know it was a little over a month, a bit late, I guess, but certainly want to wish everyone a happy New Year, and hope everyone had a very relaxing and enjoyable Christmas break and Christmas holidays. I just wanted to update you on a number of things that we've been doing or we've done since our last interview, and just a few things that's going in over the next month or so. First, I want to go back to the awards night, and I certainly want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting our students. We had what I thought was a fine crowd, probably one of the biggest ones we've had in a while at awards night. And I certainly want to thank, and a big thank you go out to all the businesses, the organizations, and any of the individuals who donated money to our scholarship. This year on awards night, we had given out $6,050 to last year's grades 7 to 12. So, and again, obviously all that money went to those students. So congratulations to all the winners, all those who received diplomas, certificates, and obviously the monetary awards. For those businesses, organizations, and again individuals who've donated funds to the K-12 scholarship, while the big chunk of our money do go towards the awards night for 7 to 12, there's obviously still funds left over for the K-6, I guess, awards night or awards afternoon that we do at the end of the school year. And again, they will get certificates and they will get diplomas. There's plaques and whatnot for them. So the cost of their, I guess, little award ceremony is a little bit, a fair bit cheaper than what it is for the 7 to 12s. But again, a big thank you to everyone and congratulations to those winners. Our Christmas concert, I thought went well. The numbers this year was a little lower than in the past. It was a short and sweet concert. I think it was just below an hour. Certainly want to thank everyone who came out and supported our students. And again, a big thank you to all the teachers, the students, for the performance, the students obviously performing, and certainly a big thank you to our music teacher, Mr. Bartlett, for, I guess, putting together the program for that evening. Obviously, right now, actually, the middle of December, we finished our FAST program. I've mentioned the FAST program a number of times here in our interview. That program we hope to, again, put forward next year. Into late September, early October. And again, just a very quick blurb, I guess, on that. It's an 8-week program for families who have at least one child, ages 4 to 9, grades K to 4 or 5. This year we had 6 families participate. Certainly looking forward next year to having more than that. We certainly see the benefit of the program. We see it here in school. Talking to the families after and going through the report, the evaluation that they did on the program, a lot of positives. And again, I just want to reiterate that if you're interested and you have a child that age starting in September, for goodness sake, please contact us, and you can do that anytime. But more information obviously next year in September. But a fantastic program, a very expensive program to run, money provided by the Western Health, along with our help committee and whatnot. So, please get involved. Very, very worthwhile for your family, and especially for the kids. We've had a couple of recycling blitzes this year. The last one, actually not that long ago, we were around, I think it was around 65 to 6,800 items. Probably the least we've had so far. I think the first year or the first couple we had, going back 3 or 4 years ago, we were getting close to the 10,000 mark. So we're down a bit, but again, I certainly want to thank everyone who donated recycling. This recycling blitz, I think Team 9 had won, and on this past Tuesday there was a special recess for them, a little extended recess. So again, just a big thank you, I guess, to the team for bringing in the most recycling, and certainly we'll be having another one. I guess in the near future, more information will be provided on that. Just want to update everyone on, I guess, where we're to with the TV station. Obviously, the school is getting a channel on BBS. As it stands right now, we're still waiting on some parts from the school board. I was talking to the technician a couple days ago, and he informed me that, well, actually about 2 weeks ago, he informed me that he had all the equipment and whatnot, but it seemed like they ran into a little issue with, they thought something would work and some changes had been made. So I've been told that maybe the middle of February we may get that in place. I'm certainly looking forward to it, as I stated before. We send a lot of things to Maxine through emails and through faxes. Right now, if this goes as planned, we will have control of that station kind of from school. We can go in, type in our own stuff as such, and then, like I said, then the community can get to see the channels there, and then gives us an opportunity, I guess, to promote more of what we're doing. We'll see if we can play around, I guess, with videos, pictures, and whatnot. So, certainly looking forward to it. I was hoping that when we got back after Christmas holidays that will be in place, but again, unfortunately it's not, and I guess that is with technology, it doesn't always go as planned. But again, we'll certainly keep you informed. Keep our fingers crossed that in the next couple of weeks that will be in place. Week before last, students were in 7 to 12 were involved in midterm exams. I just want to let parents know that report cards will go out on February the 10th. Open house will be the Monday and Tuesday after that, which I believe is, get my dates correct, that is the 12th and the 13th. The form should be gone home regarding open house, so if you haven't sent those back, please do so. And certainly encourage all parents in 7 to 12 to, to attend open house. There's a split in this one. The first open house we had the year was a K to 12 one. We had just about 100% of the parents from K to 6. Junior high, not too bad, somewhere around 60%. Then you get to senior high, you're down to about 30. So again, I strongly encourage, we are halfway through the year. Results of the midterm exams will be there. Plus, it's an idea on how your kids are doing, or your child is doing at this point or at that point. And maybe some need for some conversations on students who are not doing too well. What can we do? And open house is obviously a good start for that. Bigger crowd, I guess we get. The less time we have per visit as such, but certainly we can set aside time then within the coming weeks if we need to see what we can do again to improve that. As of right now, I have no results available to me from any of the teachers, or from myself, regarding the exams. However, with that being said, on Monday, February the 6th, all students in 7 to 12 will get a chance to at least see their midterm exams. That's if they got a class on Monday. If there's not until Tuesday, then they'll get to see it on Tuesday. I have a meeting, the interview today is going on Thursday. I have a meeting today after school with regards to the possibility of having students keep their midterm exams or having at least 2 class periods now early in the year, and at the end of the year to view their exams and I guess to review for the final. Because for all junior high and all academic courses, the final exam is on all year. So again, I can't stress the importance of students viewing their exams. Well, maybe they will get to keep it. We'll decide that very shortly. And again, to have parents in for open house. Again, as I said, very important. Also within the last week, an homework policy has been sent home, should have been sent home by all students. At least all students were provided with a copy. If you haven't seen the homework policy, I'd ask that you ask your child as soon as possible. It kind of goes through the importance of homework. I guess the part that we all play, parents, teachers, and in my opinion, most importantly, the students. My opinion again is that without doing homework and doing homework well, the results are in a lot of cases are not going to get there. So if students are struggling, I think that's a place to start. Is how much homework are our kids doing? And I know in some of the classes there's not a whole lot being done. And if you're not doing homework, you're not practicing what we're trying to teach. then the studying becomes difficult. Then you're into a midterm exam. Then you're into a final, and students could run into trouble there. So we're hoping that that this policy will kind of open everyone's eyes, especially the students, to the importance of doing some work. There's also consequences put in place if homework is not done. The first one, students, the teacher will speak with the student one-on-one. How come homework wasn't done? It may be a legitimate reason, but that's a discussion between the student and the teacher. The second time, there's a little form the teacher will fill out. Detention will possibly put in place. And if it gets to the third time homework is not done, then that will come to me, and then it's left, I guess, up to me to decide where that will go from there. Whether it's a call home, another detention, possible in-school suspension, possible loss of extracurricular activities or whatnot. It seems like a lot of our students, yes, they know why they got to come to school, but it's not a priority that they need to do well, and they need to do homework, they need to be doing their assignments, they need to be studying and whatnot. So we're hoping that this is going to kind of help out with everyone, and we'll see how it goes. And certainly I'll be updating you in the next few months as we go forward with this. Since September, I mean, our student council has been doing a lot of work, and I want to really thank the student council for what they've done. They have probably raised more money to date than most of the student councils in the past, if not all of them. They meet every Tuesday at lunchtime. They're involved in a lot of planning of activities, and they have a number of spirit days where students get to bring in $1 or whatnot to wear pajamas, hat days, and different things like that. But one thing in particular that kind of was very, very pleased to see was our students came up with the idea of having a one-day fundraiser for Daniel Durnford. And $350 was raised by our students and staff for Daniel. So I again want to thank our students. I've said time and time again, well, we don't always get along or agree at times with students and whatnot, but we do have the best students around, and it goes to show how good they are when something like that happens. And again, $350 is a lot of money. With $2, $3, $4, or $5 was coming in by each student. So again, a big thank you there. I guess a couple of things that's coming up. February the 13th to 17th is Staff Appreciation Week. And I want just to take this opportunity to thank our staff. As I said, I think we've got the greatest students around. I think we've got the greatest staff around. Again, while we don't always get along, we're here for one reason, and that is to give students in Virgil the best education possible. So certainly want to, number of activities is planned for the staff for that week, so certainly want to wish them all the best, and hopefully they will enjoy the activities there. We have a bingo this Wednesday. Students have their bingo cards right now. Hopefully they've sold all their bingo cards. If not, please encourage them to do so and to bring back their bingo money Wednesday morning. Right now we have our final closeout day scheduled for March the 19th, and I say right now, talking about weather, talking about having school board members come down to help us with our closeout day, because it will be done here in Burgeo. That possibly could change, so but right now it's tentatively scheduled for March 19th. I believe that's on a Monday, so a long weekend for students and for parents. But we've had in the past where we've had to change right up to the day or so before that. So hopefully it won't, and hopefully it will go ahead on that date. One of the final things I want to mention is this past week we've made some changes with the elementary. Mrs. Vatcher, who's presently or was teaching grade 4 half time, she has now gone into a new role. Along with still being the VP of her school, she's gone into a role of giving, more support. It's called a literacy and numeracy support position, and it's mainly for K to 6. So she will be helping out with teachers, with students who are struggling with reading, students maybe struggling with math, students in grades 3 and 6 who are doing CRTs, and I guess the list goes on. So she has come out of the grade 4 classroom to help with those duties. Now she still will be in, as I said, the K to 6 classroom, so she still will be helping out with grade 4. But in her place, we've our halftime teacher, Miss Laura Cabot. So I certainly want to welcome Miss Cabot to our school, and certainly wish her all the best. And right now that position is in place until the end of this school year. And that's not a position where, with the LNS, the Literacy and Numeracy Support position, that we're guaranteed every year. So we were a little late this year getting it, but I guess better late than never. With that, I know there's a number of activities planned in between now and Easter. I won't go through them, but I ask that you please keep watching BBS. Hopefully, as I said earlier, very shortly we'll have our own cable channel, our own TV channel, and all our information of what's coming up will be provided there. And I guess on that note, I again want to just reiterate, as I do at the end of most of these interviews, if there's ever any questions or concerns, my door is open. Phone call away. Please feel free to do so if the need arises.
This week's From the Past, Mr. Cooper shows clips of work being done where the present Calder Healthcare Centre now is.
Parsons Trucking are busy with site preparations for the new healthcare facility. Since last week, they have brought in several more pieces of equipment.
Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to cross the water. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to leave tomorrow. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for Old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. I wrote me love a letter, I was on the Jenny Lynn. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. I wrote me love a letter, and I signed it with a ring. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for Old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. So much farewell, Nancy, darling, 'cause now I'm gonna leave ya. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. You promised that you'd marry me, but how you did deceive me. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, more times we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for Old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool.
When this facility is completed, we will have a modern healthcare facility as good as any you will find in a community of our
This
size.
concludes our program for tonight. Thank you for watching.